from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Report.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Forecaster John Bordash with you live here in the Storm Center this afternoon, giving you an update on the potential for severe weather across our region as we move through the afternoon and evening. And Brandy's on top of it, telling me that it is loud and clear. And I do see Joe asking if this is going to be like the last warning in terms of severe weather, and we'll get into that here in just 1 second. I do want to set the scene though for you, letting you know that the severe thunderstorm watch we do now have in effect across much of our region. This goes until 9 o'clock and includes all of our southern Maryland counties. In addition, also includes King George County in Virginia. And we're going to be tracking this here until about 9 o'clock. So again, all those counties there shaded in yellow. Again, that goes until 9 o'clock for you. The main threats this afternoon and evening will be the threat for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and hail up to 1.5 inches in diameter as we see storms try to bubble up this afternoon and evening. Coming back on over here towards live radar, we can see we're beginning to see some clouds, seeing some storms begin to fire back towards the I-81 corridor. It's plenty hot. It's plenty humid out there. We're sitting right around 88 to 90 degrees locally. That has allowed for a decent amount of storm energy to bubble up in the atmosphere, which could support these storms as they begin to work here further off towards the east. I want to switch this on over towards Futurecast. Let's time this out here for you. Will take just a moment for me to get our system switched on over to get it switched on over here towards Futurecast. But as I let this load up, we're going to watch storms develop as we look at a cold front move on over towards the east. So we're not going to be sticking with the hot and humid conditions here for the rest of the week. I do think this will probably be our last day sitting with hot and humid conditions, which is great news. And this cold front, it's strong, but not overly strong. This definitely doesn't look to be like a severe weather outbreak across the region. I think we're just going to be talking about are going to be some scattered storms that look to develop. And as we let Futurecast here load on up, this is the latest run here. Let's go ahead. Let's get that loop loaded on up. We'll give this a pause real quick. We can see that Futurecast has, by 3 o'clock, some storms really beginning to take off across portions in northern Virginia. We're going to see storms work through in probably 2 weeks. We'll see an initial push of rain and storms, and then a secondary one. The first one, as we time this on out here, let's take this by 4, 5, 6 o'clock. We see that first round pushing through the I-95 corridor. These will be more like scattered thunderstorms. They might try to form into a broken line, but that won't be the predominant storm mode. I think we're talking scattered thunderstorms that have the potential for those 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and hail potentially getting upwards of 1.5 inches, along with some localized heavy rain. That pushes through, and then we will see a secondary push of rain, and that's probably what's going to be focusing on our region after we had past 7, 8 o'clock through about midnight tonight. And we can see that they really try to kind of center their focus here really on our region as we head after sunset. And these could also be packing 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and a little bit of hail along with thunder, lightning, and heavy rain. And we likely keep that around 10, 11 o'clock, clearing out as we head towards midnight and 1 a.m. And there is the potential for 1 or 2 of these storms to become strong to severe. Will everyone see a crazy thunderstorm this afternoon and evening? No. And this likely won't be to the level that we saw storms earlier this week that moved through the northern parts of our coverage zone. Areas on up towards Huntington and Chesapeake Beach saw 3 to 4 inch size hail. I don't think we're talking about storms that are that crazy. We have ample storm energy present, but that's pretty much the only thing we have working in favor of storms. We don't have a lot of atmospheric twisting and turning of the winds, which is going to keep that tornado threat exceptionally low today. I do think that the main threat is going to be for gusty winds and hail as we have colder air rushing into the region. And just to pinpoint, we see that first round of storms likely push on through as we head towards about 5, 6 o'clock or so. And that could bring a round of rain and thunderstorms to our region. I think the better chance of thunderstorms will come later on this evening, but anytime after about 3 o'clock, we're really going to need to stay aware for that threat of a couple of strong to severe thunderstorms. And if we do see multiple rounds of thunderstorms move on through, we could see some ponding and flooding as we head into this evening. But just to take you back on over towards what we're looking at right now on radar, let me switch you on over to this There we go. Yeah, right now let's turn satellite data on. You can see where the majority of the action is right now. It's back to the west, back along I-81, Winchester, Harrisonburg, all the way up here towards central parts of Pennsylvania. This is going to be that initial push of thunderstorms and showers that'll move through, and this is what's likely going to be pushing on through as we head on over towards 5, 6 o'clock. Then the main front, and you can kind of see it back here. It's that last line of showers here through parts of western PA and Ohio. Once that works through this evening, that'll give us probably our best chance to see showers and thunderstorms this evening. So stay safe. We will continue to track this. This doesn't look to be like a severe weather outbreak across our region, but I would definitely anticipate and expect a little bit of rain and some thunderstorms going into this afternoon and evening, especially after sunset, but really anytime after 3 o'clock. And before we head on out of here, I do want to give you just one last look at Futurecast. I'll be here with you in the Storm Center for the rest of the evening, tracking everything as we watch how things develop. Again, this isn't a guarantee of storms. Severe weather forecasting is never a guarantee of storms. Weather and meteorology is a probabilistic type business, so we're letting you know that, there is a threat for storms, but this is not a guarantee of storms. So you're going to want to stay weather aware, have multiple ways to get warnings. Again, I don't think we're talking about a high tornado threat, but it doesn't mean these storms won't be impactful. 60, 70 mile an hour wind gusts and 1 inch size hail isn't anything to sleep on. So stay weather aware. Stay tuned to JB Weather for the latest information. I'll continue to keep you updated. You can always get my updates, facebook.com/JB Weather LLC, Twitter @JB_weather, Instagram @JB Weather, and then the central hub of everything is the website jbweather.net. You can get all the latest information over there, and you can always access real-time radar and 1 and 48-hour Futurecast at jbweather.net/radar. So I'll continue to keep you updated. In the meantime, though, have a nice and safe one, and again, keep it tuned right here to JB Weather for the latest information.
Check the forecast anytime online at jbweather.net.